So if you could just sort of walk me through the travel booking options that are out there and sort of how American Express Consumer Travel Network fits into that landscape right now.
Sure. So there's many different options for people to book travel, and it's interesting, it's changed a lot in the last several years. And in the past, consumers were sort of viewed as either online or offline, in terms of their consumption of booking travel. And now consumers are pretty much booking travel across the board. We really play in any area that a consumer would want to book travel. We have an online website. It's actually right now the fastest growing online travel agency. We have a call center for our Platinum and Centurion card members, which has over 2,000 people in it. And we have a walk-in channel. We have a representative network that is franchisees, which has over 3,000 people in that network as well, over 4,000 people, sorry, in that network as well.
And just from a branding point of view, I mean, what do you want consumers to think of when they think American Express Consumer Travel Network vis-a-vis all the other competitors that are out there?
We want to be the best travel agency that's out there because we can really personalize it in a way that's unique to our brand. We're a brand that's really well known for our service. We've always had that service heritage for 150 years, and so being able to manage that whole experience, as I said, end to end, but with the level of service. The other thing is, as we're building our online capabilities, we have a unique capability to use insights about the types of customers that we know tend to like the American Express brand. So our consumers are really what we call creative achievers, and they love to live life and experience it in a sort of full of life way. And as we get a lot of insights about other people and other consumers, making those experiences, enriching your travel experience with insights from other people like you.
And really that kind of one of a kind marketing and servicing that American Express overall is known for is what you're delivering through the travel network services.
So we want to make it so that if you're a card holder, for example, our online, we have the same prices as the online travel agencies. In fact, we have a white label agreement with one of the online travel agencies, so exact same price. But if you're a card member, you also can pay with points with your membership rewards. You get double membership rewards, you get 24/7 service, and you get access to our fine hotels and resorts. So we want to take a basic experience and make it an Amex experience, which is better and more, and really the benefits of being in our franchise.
And what would you say, from a challenge point of view, how would you define the travel network's biggest brand challenge right now?
For our brand, I think it's really the travel industry challenge right now that exists is how do we make this more simple for consumers? So the growth of online has been great in terms of the consistency of information and the availability of information. It's also made it very hard for people. In some cases, they feel compelled to try and do all this research, and it's become a job now for them. And I think the opportunity for the travel industry is how do we simplify that whole experience and make it simple and make travel fun again, which is what it should be. So, allow you to do research where you want to do research, but when you want to pick up the phone and have someone help you who really is an expert, who maybe has been to India 20 times and has an insight that you don't have, or talk to other card members, how do you make that experience really back to its roots of it's fun to think about and plan and travel a trip. That's, I think, our industry challenge, and I think we're really poised to take advantage of that.
You touched on some of the consumer insights, like the one about value, price versus value, for example, that are driving your efforts. Can you also just sort of share with us some additional insights that are guiding your marketing and branding and go-to-market strategy, especially now as we're headed into the summer travel season, or we're in mid-summer travel season, really. What are you noticing? What are you paying attention to, and how are you sort of approaching them as a result? Two
trends that I think are really interesting. One is that you're seeing a lot more multi-generational trips. So in the past, we do this annual survey every year of 2,000 adults and ask about their travel for the summer. In the past, I think it was 45% of them said they would bring extended family. This year it was 71%. Big increase. Part of that is, I don't know if there's a lot more family love than there used to be, I don't know, but it's probably a function of spending the money again and feeling like that's a good use of our family funds to be able to, have spend that time with each other. So that's a big increase. And the second piece that's a pretty emerging trend is with young professionals, it's much more active type vacations. So in the survey in the past, we asked what types of vacations are you going to take? 13% of them were looking for active type vacations. This year that number was 40 plus something percent. So big increases in those two things. Not surprising as we're coming out of the recession that it's probably inherent that that's what people have wanted to do, but they're sort of coming back with a vengeance. The multi-generational one, I think the cruise lines have always done really well with that. They're very savvy about, the 4 generations in some cases. Grandma can go do this during the day, mom can do this, and the kids can do this, but they can all come back together again at the end of the day. So you get your own little unique vacation time, but you're really there together as a family. The resorts are also getting a lot more savvy about that as well. So you're seeing them market to multiple families.